move on to details of those and other stories. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry has laid emphasis on making long-term plans and policies for sustainable urbanization in the country. She was addressing a seminar titled Sustainable Urbanization at a hotel in the capital today. Municipal Association President Abdul Batin presided over the seminar, while Dhaka South City Corporation Mayor Saeed Khokon, Narayanganj City Corporation Mayor Selina Hayat Ivy, representatives of different government and non-government organizations, among others, addressed the seminar. The speaker said the government is working relentlessly for the development of cities to improve living standard of the people. Bangladesh's economy is now standing on a strong footing, the speaker said, adding the country is now ahead in different indicators of socio-economic development compared to many neighboring countries. The 63rd Conference of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, CPA, will begin in Dhaka on November the 1st next. 500 delegates from 52 member countries of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association are expected to participate in the conference. Deputy Speaker Fazli Rabbi Mia will lead Bangladesh delegation in the conference. Mumtaz Begum Advocate MP, while talking to Bangladesh Television, said primary activities of the conference will begin at Radisson Hotel on November the 1st. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will formally inaugurate the conference at a function at South Plaza of the Parliament Bhavan on November the 5th, she added. Deputy Speaker Fazli Rabbi Mia told Bangladesh Television that Bangladesh wants to use the platform to form international opinion in support of the Rohingya crisis. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has alleged that BNP is trying to go to power through creating anarchy in the country. He said this while addressing the inaugural session of Triennial Conference of the District Awami League at Molvi Bazar today. The function was addressed among others by Awami League Joint General Secretary Mahbubul Alam Hanif, Organizing Secretaries Ahmed Hussain and Misbauddin Siraj, and former Sylhet City Mayor Badruddin Kamran, with Molvi Bazar District Awami League President Principal Muhammad Abdul Shahid MP in the chair. Referring to BNP Chairperson Begum Khalida Zia's visit to Cox's Bazar for distributing relief materials among the Rohingya people, Obaidul Qadir said she is trying to use the Rohingyas as a means to rehabilitate herself in politics. Obaidul Qadir said Bangladesh is going forward rapidly under Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's leadership and urged the party leaders and activists to work together to strengthen her hands. Myanmar is under pressure from the international community on the Rohingya issue. UN Security Council is trying to pass a resolution to repatriate Rohingyas from Bangladesh through the initiatives taken by United Kingdom and France. Meanwhile, Russia has assured that they will not create bar to pass the resolution. Myanmar has declared to withdraw its army partially from Rakhine State and has agreed to allow various international organizations to enter and resume their activities due to pressure from UN, USA and other countries. Maria Zakharova, spokesperson of the Russian foreign minister, has said in a press conference that drafting of a resolution is going on and Russia is ready to attend in any constructive discussions by the UN Security Council. Human Rights Special Envoy to the United Nations Yang Hee Lee said that UN Security Council should be more tough on Myanmar. He presented the Human Rights Situation report on Myanmar in UN meeting in New York on Thursday. During the speech, Yang Hee Lee described the ongoing human rights situation in Myanmar. He condemned the hate speech passed to Rohingya Muslims and other communities of Myanmar and said such speech is fueling violence and hostilities. Yang Hee Lee also expressed his concern about the time limit to repatriate the Rohingyas with due dignity and to begin their normal livelihood in Myanmar.
Rohingya children who escaped from Myanmar are suffering from malnutrition. According to survey report, 10% of children are stunted grown. Bangladesh government and different international organizations are working to eliminate their malnourishment. Here is a report by Zahid Sarwar Sohail.
At least 3 or 4 children are being born every day here in new arrivals camp. 60% of children among the 600,000 Rohingyas who have taken shelter in Bangladesh are children. 20% of them are suffering from lack of nutrition. According to parents, their children did not get proper health care and nutritious food in Myanmar. And while fleeing from Rakhine, they could not manage any food day after day.
Without food and drinking water, we have walked for a long distance. That's why my baby is ill.
Due to malnutrition, they are facing many complications such as weight loss and poor immunity. Some international organizations are working to eliminate the malnutrition of Rohingya children. They say that shortage of nutrition is being provided to the mother and children through food and medicine.
Systematic drugs like the antibiotic, amoxicillin and the deworming tablet and vitamin A capsule. Nutritional treatment is RUTF, therapeutic food we provide every day.
Meanwhile, Department of Health has decided to set up 25 nutrition centers in the Rohingya camp. 9 centers have already been established. Zahid Sarwar Sohail, Bangladesh Television, Kutupalong, Ukhia, Cox's Bazar.
Commerce Minister Tofail Ahmed has said the next general election will be held under the government of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, and the Election Commission (EC) will be given all cooperation in this regard. He said this while inaugurating Khai Hat 30-bed hospital in Dokhin Joynagar Union of Daulat Khan Upazila in Bhola today. Ali Azam Mukul MP and Zila Parishad Chairman Abdul Momin Tulu spoke on the occasion. Tofail Ahmed expressed the hope that BNP would participate in the next election. He said the government has been working to provide health services at the doorsteps of the people. Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Nasim has urged all to work together to make Bangladesh free from the burden of tuberculosis, TB, as the country is still reeling from the disease. He made the urge while inaugurating Zero TB Cities initiative to end tuberculosis in Bangladesh at a hotel in the capital today. Health Ministry and USAID would jointly run the initiative. State Minister for Health and Family Welfare Zahid Malik, Health Secretary M. Shirajul Haq Khan and US Ambassador in Dhaka Marsha Banikat also spoke on the occasion. Mohammad Nasim lauded Bangladesh's successes in the health sector as Bangladesh has set an example for its remarkable achievements, including reducing child and maternal mortality as well as attaining polio-free status. Jashud President and Information Minister Hasanul Haq Inu has said that Khaleda Zia is trying to cover her past misdeeds, shedding tears in public. He said this while addressing a joint meeting of Shromik Jot, Krishok Jot, Nari Jot, Jubo Jot and Jashud's Chhatro League in the capital today, ahead of the 45th founding anniversary of Jashud on October 31st. Jashud Standing Committee member Mir Hossain Akhtar chaired the meeting, which was also addressed by its General Secretary Shirin Akhtar MP. Hasanul Haq Inu said Khaleda Zia's tears would not legitimize her for democracy or wash away the anguish of those who were burnt alive. He said without dissociating from the war criminals, the killers, without stopping the conspiracy to subvert the upcoming polls and completing the jail sentences for killing people, it was pointless to cry and gain public sympathy.
Now some international news. The Spanish government has stripped Catalonia of its autonomy and taken charge of its government. The measures taken early today came after the Catalan parliament voted to declare independence yesterday. An official state order dismissed Catalan leaders and handed control of Catalonia to Spain's Deputy Prime Minister Soraya Sáenz de Santamaría. Here's a report by Mahbubur Rahman.
The Spanish government has taken its first steps to impose direct rule on Catalonia, dismissed Catalonia's president and cabinet and dissolved its parliament. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy said it is necessary to take Catalonia under central government control.
It is not a question of suspending self-government or of intervening or cutting it. It is simply a matter of returning self-government to normality as soon as possible. Normality begins by recovering institutional legitimacy and by returning the voice to the Catalans.
On 28 October 2017, a day after the Catalan parliament defied Madrid and voted for a unilateral declaration of independence, Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy appoints the Deputy Prime Minister Santamaría as in charge of Catalonia. Earlier, on 27 October, Catalan President Carlos Puigdemont and lawmakers in the Parliament of Catalonia in Barcelona have moved to declare Catalonia as a sovereign state. But within an hour, the Spanish Senate in Madrid has given the power to Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy under Article 155 to oust the Catalan government. Speaking on Friday evening, the Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy said his cabinet had fired the regional president Carlos Puigdemont and ordered regional elections to be held on 21st December. The crisis began in Spain since 1st October referendum for Catalonia, where 90% Catalans voted in favor of independence.
Independence is not a lost cause. Independence is more necessary than ever. People are our only weapon because we know that is the only way to build a society that is fair and equitable.
Meanwhile, European Union and other developed countries do not recognize Catalan independence declaration. EU said no change will happen after the Catalan declaration. France and Germany are supporting the united Spain. UK Prime Minister Theresa May said the UK does not recognize the Catalan Parliament's declaration of independence, and the United States said they would not recognize Catalan independence and expressed support for Madrid to preserve Spanish unity. Only Scotland supports the independence declaration of Catalonia. Mahbubur Rahman, Bangladesh Television.
The U.S. National Archives have published 2,800 hidden documents related to the assassination of former President John F. Kennedy. President Donald Trump asked the documents to be declassified, and they were opened yesterday. Earlier, several hidden documents were published in connection with the killing of Kennedy.
Back to national news. In view of Bangladesh's success in achieving MDGs, Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperatives Minister, Engineer Khondokar Mosharraf Hussain has said the country will emerge as a role model in the world in attaining Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. He said this while addressing the inaugural function of a seminar at Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, BUET, in the capital today. BUET alumni organized the seminar titled Role of Architects, Engineers and Planners in Achieving SDGs at the University Auditorium. Professor Ainun Nishad presented a keynote paper in the seminar highlighting the ways of achieving SDGs, while Professor Jamilur Reza Chaudhry delivered the welcoming speech. Mentioning that resource constraint is the main hindrance in attaining the targets, the LGRD minister urged the engineers to play a vital role in achieving the goals, ensuring proper utilization of the country's limited resources. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan has said the community policing system would help reduce the tendency to commit crimes with the involvement of common people in the process. He said this at a function marking the Community Policing Day 2017 at Institution of Diploma Engineers at Kakrail in the capital today. Urging the common people to come forward alongside members of the law enforcement agencies in curbing crimes, the Home Minister categorically said it would be possible to provide security for all if a strong and intensified community policing system can be established everywhere. He highly appreciated the role of community police as they have been playing a very conducive role against militancy, illegal drugs and terrorism besides the policemen. Earlier, a rally brought out from DMP headquarters ended at Institution of Diploma Engineers. Finland Consulate in Dhaka has organized a week-long photography exhibition titled Land of Northern Light at the Daily Star Bhavan in the capital. Finland Ambassador to India and Bangladesh, Nina Bhaskunlahti, inaugurated the exhibition today. Honorary Consul General of Finland and Summit Group Chairman Mohammad Aziz Khan and editor of the Daily Star, Mahfuz Anam, among others, were present on the occasion.
And now news on sports. Bangladesh will face South Africa in the second T20 of the two-match series at Senwes Park in Potchefstroom tomorrow. The match starts at 6:30 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. Bangladesh Television will telecast the match live. Bangladesh have lost the first T20, the Test and ODI series on this tour. Uttara Chess Club became champion in the second division chess tournament 2017 in the capital today. Legend chess team won the runner-up trophy. Executive of patron organization FM Iqbal bin Anwar distributed the prizes among the winner and runner-up team. Vice President of Bangladesh Chess Federation KM Shahidullah and General Secretary Syed Shahabuddin Shamim were also present on the occasion. 198 players took part in the tournament. And now to end the news, here again are the main points. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry emphasizes on planned urbanization for sustainable development, urges mayors to ensure development services at grassroots level. 63rd CPA conference starts in Dhaka on November the 1st. Bangladesh wants to use the platform to form international opinion in support of Rohingya crisis. BNP chairperson creates chaos in highway in the name of distributing relief among Rohingyas, claims Road, Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir. Khaleda Zia trying to cover her past misdeeds, shedding tears in court, says Information Minister and Jashod President Hassanul Haq Inu. Spanish government declares direct rule in Catalonia. EU and United States rally behind the central government. And Bangladesh face South Africa in the second T20 match tomorrow.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. We invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Khodafez.